Hi guys, how you all doing? This is the Redstone Ninja here, and today I have something pretty amazing to show you. This is the block, the most fundamental part of any Minecraft world. And today, ladies and gentlemen, I've created blocks in vanilla Minecraft. You're not going to believe it. Right, okay. Just let me adjust my camera, and here it is. Here it is. You ready? You ready? Boom. But of course, I'm just joking. That's not really what I've built. I have basically took inspiration from SethBling here a bit. Well, actually, quite a lot. I saw his Mega Blocks videos, and I thought with all the new 1.8 updates, I could make a little bit of an improvement, because in all of his blocks, you could only ever place the block in a certain place. Apart from, of course, the one where I did the sheep. That was pretty cool. I'll put a link to him in the description in case you've never heard of it. But I just want you to know, I didn't originally come up with this idea. What I have done is I've made a way to basically have a block on a 16:1 scale. So imagine, if you look, this isn't the default texture pack, but if you're in the default texture pack, each of the pixels represents a block. So that's 16 by 16 by 16, at least in the default texture pack. If I did it to like 32 by 32, like it is here, that might have took a considerably larger amount of time. But here's how we're going to go about this. I have two systems. This was the original, which wasn't quite as good, and there's the new version. If you want to see the new version, the new and improved version, just click on the annotation on the screen, top left, right now, and you can skip ahead. But if you want to see, you know, from the humble beginnings, where I started from, then just keep watching. So this one was a bit more worse than the last. I'm really doing bad with words there. I don't know what to say about that. It's just I guess something just happened, and I couldn't say that sentence at all. But here is the redstone for the original version. You can see there are all my templates at the bottom. This is what I'll be cloning up to the surface. So you can see the redstone isn't that hard at all, but the only downside is you have to have a set of redstone for every single block that you add. So I've added 4 blocks here. This could easily be extended to add more and more blocks, but I kind of got tired of making the blocks, because they do take a while to make those. But the bad side is that you have to have each one of these has to be for every single block that you add in. And that's not accounting for extra redstone you might add in to make trees grow and stuff, which I haven't figured out how you would do yet. I mean, it's probably possible to make a redstone where like, trees can grow. Like you would have to get the log blocks and the leaf blocks together, but it'll probably be possible. And that is a challenge I issue to you. If I can figure it out, I probably will be able to. I'll put the world download in the description, and you can have a play around with this for yourself, because it is kind of fun, I think. And I issue this challenge to my viewers. I'm not sure if anybody will take this challenge up, but that is up to you. You know, you can do it if you want to, or you can just have a mess around with the world. The challenge is add interactive blocks, not just blocks that are static like these ones, but say maybe a piston, redstone, leaf decay, tree growth, repeaters. Do your best, you know. Maybe even put a link to a video in the comment down below, and I'll see. I might check out your video and feature it on a future episode. But this is the first. Why am I not F1ing? Oh, yeah, I'm in game mode. That's fine. That's a bit stupid. Game mode C. Right. Okay. So this is the first system. Basically, you chuck an item on top of here, and you can see first of all the first floor is you don't have to chuck stone on. You can chuck birch wood. Once you chuck that on, whoops, wrong one. Chuck that on, and boom, there we go. And as you can see, there is an obvious flaw with this, and that obvious flaw is that you can only place it in one place, which is exactly what I didn't want to go for. So I tinkered it around with it for quite a bit longer. Then I came up with another version, which is over there, and I think I disabled this. One thing, the clocks have stopped for some reason. That's a bit weird. But I think this no longer works. I'm not sure, but there's another version. There you go. It doesn't really help you at the moment, does it? But Here is the latest version. It's quite a lot more simple, as you can see. Again, with this one, you'd have to have a set of commands for every single lot. And I realised, you know, this is actually quite a bit chunkier than the last one. And then, you know, like lightning struck. I got an idea. So the idea was this. Let me just delete these. The idea was this. Instead of cloning the blocks to a specific location, if I have an armor stand floating in the air, then I can clone these mega blocks. Well, I don't really want to call it that because, you know, it was SethBling's idea originally. I just see this as like a take on his idea, so like an evolved version. No, I'm not saying it's better. Just saying I took inspiration from it, and I'm not gonna hide that fact. So instead of clone to an original specific location, I'll clone to the location of the armor stand, because then what you can actually do, you can teleport the armor stand anywhere you want, and the command will still work. So here's what I came up with. Here are all the commands. Each one of these does a different thing, but I realised that's a bit useless, so I went ahead and put that all into a book using MCStacker. I'll put a link to that in the description. Because these a command to make all this takes forever. Look at this. It's ridiculous, but it's pretty cool. It allows you to stack all these commands into just a book. You click on each individual command, and it works individually as if you were clicking a button. So let's have a go at that. See if that works. Well, first of all, you got to turn it on. I added that feature in as well. You have to turn it on, and you can see we get this nice little particle effect here. Now this is just showing where the armor stand is, because at the moment it's invisible. And obviously I didn't really want to see an armor stand. It's pretty small and you won't be able to see it from a distance. But, you know, it stands out, you can see what it is. And if we just move that around, you can see it goes up, down, left, right, forward and backward. And if you've got it like miles away, like all the way perhaps over here, it's all the way over there, and you're like, oh, I can't bother getting it back to the beginning. Just click reset and it sets it back to there. And that's just a simple teleport command. There's actually a second entity here, and that's just the second entity just always stays there. You can teleport that around as well if you want to, but the second entity marks the initial location. So you can move the initial location to wherever you want. Say if you wanted to build over there, you could just teleport that entity to over there and then start building over there. The second entity, by the way, is called TP Origin, I think. Block Origin, TP Origin, something like that. But here's the part you're all been waiting for, of course. Of course, the other page, you can see we've got all these. Obviously, it's not that much. It can be expanded quite a bit, and you know, if you want to do that, then download the world. I'll probably have it in the description. If I don't, then please share me in the comment section below, because I do want you to mess around with this. Like I said, click on this. Boom. And just to show you, this works with every block. Get some stone there. You don't have to destroy the block. You can just sort of replace it. It's a bit quicker, I suppose, rather than pressing destroy and then press. Is that polish granite, diorite, and then polish diorite. I did get a bit bored after a while, because you know it takes ages to make one of these, so I got a bit bored after doing 4. And you can actually destroy these by pressing this destroy button. That just fills the whole area with air, which is pretty simple. And then, you know, you can place a block here, move across maybe, place a block there. Let's go up a bit. Let's get another block in, maybe stone. And maybe let's go right next. Oh yeah, you know, let's go forward. No, that's the wrong way. Sorry. I was thinking of forward as the opposite way. Let's try this. The only thing you gotta be careful of is that if I were to now go down, I would actually be destroying my finger. If I go down now and then I were to press one of these buttons, it would actually destroy the redstone, which isn't particularly good. I don't really want to do that. So let's move up and we can destroy that maybe. And you get the idea. Basically, wherever you want to place the block, you can place it. And if you would take the time to add more blocks in on your own, you could add as many blocks in as you want, and you could even build a house, I suppose. In fact, you know what, let's have a go at that. Now, I'll do some time-lapsing footage here, and I'll try and make a very rudimentary house, to say the least. And there we have it. I really do not want to do any more of that because that took the best part of probably about 5 minutes. But there you go. Obviously the downside to this is when you turn around, you kind of have to think about which way is left and which way is right and so forth. Up, left, right, forward, backwards probably wasn't the best choice. I should have done positive, negative, X and Y, X and Z. Sorry, might have been a bit more universal for directional purposes. But yeah, it's possible to build with this. It's not too hard. The only limit is that you can only build, I think, 16 blocks high, and that's if you start from bedrock, because these things are massive. If we look on this on the scale side, look at that. Look at that, it's ridiculous. This thing is so huge. But yeah, it's pretty easy to build with. Obviously, it's not as easy as just placing in the blocks. And the only limitation is you can't go very high. But apart from that, I'm pretty pleased with this. We've basically managed to make a 2-block high wall that wouldn't be any use whatsoever. But that's not the point. I'm sure you know what the point is. The point is I managed to recreate the integral part of Minecraft within Minecraft itself. I wonder if I created a paradox. Well, I don't know about that. But as I've mentioned many times during this video already, if you do want to check out this world, it will hopefully be in the description. And like I said, do shout to me if you haven't done that, because I would prefer to have had it in the description. So you guys can improve on this, because there's only 4 blocks in. I'm sure people can add more if they configure it on my redstone. All the redstone is, don't bother with any. If you're going to improve the redstone, don't bother with the book thing, because that's just kind of complicated. Here's all the commands, individually. Reset, destroy, make stone, granite, polish granite, so forth. And here are the directions. The wall denotes which direction, so that will be backwards, forwards, down, up, right, and left. So the direction the wall points in. It made sense to me. It made sense to me at least, but hopefully you can catch on with that. And just all you got to do to improve the redstone, just keep adding more of these. All of these they're just clone commands, just executing at the block origin, which is the armor stand, but executing a clone command. So all you got to do is build one of these suckers and take down the coordinates and then clone it. It's that simple. But that is the end of the video. In fact, that is the end of the video. And if you did enjoy watching it, then please be sure to leave it a big fat thumbs up. If you have any suggestions for any more future projects that I might want to do on this world, maybe this world, I might do it on a different world other than this one, because these things take up a lot of space. I don't want to be destroying my other contraptions by accidentally placing a giant block of stone on it. But if you have any suggestions for future redstone projects and stuff like that, be sure to leave them in the comment section below. And if you really want to, then subscribe. But apart from that, this has been the Redstone Ninja, and my work is done here.